So hello everyone. So today we will discuss about Euclid's geometry. So what is geometry? The word geometry comes from Greek word where geo meaning the earth and metrin meaning to measure. That means measuring earth. Geometry appears to have originated from the need for measuring land. Nearly 5,000 years ago, geometry originated in Egypt as an art of earth measurement. Egyptians used to measure land surface, plane figures, etc. The knowledge of geometry passed from Egyptian to the Greeks, and many Greek mathematicians worked on geometry. And among them, the first mathematician from Greek was Euclid's. Geometry is a branch of mathematics concerned with questioning of shapes, size, relative position of figures, and properties of space. So Euclid is also known as father of geometry. So the first Egyptian mathematician who initiated a new way of thinking the study of geometry. He introduced the method of proving a geometrical result by deductive reasoning based upon previously proved result and some self-evident specific assumptions called axioms. Now, difference between axioms and postulates. The assumptions that were specific to geometry are called postulates. Postulates are only applicable in case of geometry. Axioms. The assumptions that are used throughout mathematics are not specifically linked to geometry only. That means these axioms are applicable all over the maths. It is also applicable in geometry, also applicable in algebra, etc. So now axioms. First axiom is things that are equals to the same things are equal to each other. So I have taken A and B are equal and B and C are equal. Then A and C will be equal. If equals are added to the equals, then the wholes are equal. Say A and B are equal and C is being added to both sides. Then A plus B and B plus C will be equal. If equal is subtracted from the equals, then the remainders are equal. If A and B are equal, then from both sides C is subtracted, then A minus C and B minus C will be equal. Things which coincide with each other are equal to one another. So these are the two pencils, pencil 1 and pencil 2. Both are coincide with one another and therefore they are equal to one another. Then the fifth postulate is the whole is greater than the part. For example, Earth is a part of universe, but universe is not a part of Earth. That is the basic example. Things which are double or half of the same things are equal. Say A and B are equal, and if I multiplied both sides by 2, then also the terms will be equal, and if I divide both sides by 2, then also the terms will be equal. Now axioms number 7. If first thing is greater than the second and the second is greater than the third, then the first is greater than the third. Say here A is greater than B, B is also greater than C, then I can say that A is greater than C. So these are the 7 axioms given by Euclid's. Now we will discuss about postulates. So postulates. So first postulates, actually there are 5 postulates. So first one is a straight line may be drawn from any 2 point to any other, so from any one point to any other point. Again I am telling, a straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Second postulate, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely. So this is a terminated line and it can be extended on both sides indefinitely. Third postulate, a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. With any radius you can draw any circle with any center. All right angles are equal. These two are the right angles and these two right angles should be equal. Fifth postulate, if a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of angle is less than two right angles. That means one line falls on two straight lines, and such that the lines appears to meet at one side. Now, according to this postulate, the sum of these two interior angles in which the two lines are going to meet, the sum of these two interior angle will be less than 180 degree. If these two lines are parallel, then the sum will be 180 degree. But since these two lines are not parallel and the two lines appears to meet at that point, so their sum will be less than 180 degree. So that is for today. So in my next video, I'll discuss a theorem, that is 5.1 from this Euclid's geometry.